So next is Hacker and his skills. So for health, it's mostly the same as others. It's very situational. It can be useful at the beginning of the game to spend 1 or 2 points in it, but in a later game when you have shields and armor, it becomes not that useful at all. Weapon specialist is of course a good skill to have. It may be not at the beginning of the game because you have more useful skills to take, but of course it's a skill you should definitely think about taking because increase of damage is always good. Pack mule, very useful, mostly towards mid or late game when you have researched a lot of gear you found or bought in the black market, but definitely a very good skill to have. Hacking is probably one of the most useful skills. Uh, Definitely something you should take early on so you can hack ATMs as fast as possible for maximum money gain. Also helps a lot in in break-ins, but there's a slight problem with it that it's besides ATMs, it's actually not that much required because of the hijack skill. And with the hijack skill, you can hijack dracogenic units, which can enter any doors, even for the Eternals or Ozzy. So hacking doors is not really required if you use those. So it's mostly for the ATMs, in my opinion. The hijacking skill, it's the most important skill, most useful, and it's a real game changer because at level 5 you can have 5 hijacked units, and when you have 5 commanders or heavy weaponry units, the damage output is so much bigger. You can just and when you combine it together with your own team and their skills, and especially the rage from the soldier, it's just you can go through any obstacle with guns blazing, and it's not a problem. So this skill is should always be the priority when you advance from the early on. So my usual picks are you hijack first and hacking as at least to like level 3 as soon as possible, but hijack is definitely the first skill I'm going to max. Drone puppeteer, uh, it sounds good, but actually I don't find it that useful. Of course, if you go far in the game and you level up, yeah, you should take it eventually, but it's not that powerful. Also, it's the issue that it 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 takes up inventory slots, so to make your drones better and to actually use them. So it's not an ideal situation. And I think the biggest problem with this skill is that you only have one type of drone available. If the HK4 attack drone was only like the drone you can get from the start, and you can, I don't know, get it from the black market and a more upgraded version which is more powerful, bigger, uses different types of weapons, yeah, then this would still be awesome. But at the moment, it's it's, it's only one type of drone which can be really considered that powerful. And lastly, it's the Master Technician, which is aimed at laser damage and shields. So yeah, for shields it's very good to have this skill, but it's probably more towards the mid game when you have hijack and hacking skills already. The laser damage, uh, the increase is good, but the laser weapons aren't that good, so it's kinda mixed bag. For from one side you get the increased damage, but from the other side the laser weapons aren't, in my opinion, the best weapons. So it's hard to determine whether it's better, but yeah, but at level 3 you probably will be better off taking laser weapons, but the difference in my opinion isn't that big, because there are better options to take. So the 35% is actually smaller in my opinion, but the shield options for regeneration are always good.